Yeah, offense played good. I thought played really well. Defense played lights out. Special teams. It was a good team win. I felt like the guys played together for each other, with each other. I mean, so really pleased with the way we played as a football team.
Did you, as said, that it will be emotional and you did a lot of this game? Can you describe now what this feels like your first NFL win?
Sure. Yeah. Again, I had to stop before I went out and addressed the team. I had a moment with myself and just. It meant a lot, and so I just thought about all the work that got me to this position. And so, again, though, that the team that they just again the guys played together so well, and the offense, the defense, it was just such a complimentary game all the way around. I can't say enough good things about our defense. Yeah, we wanted to execute some of that short, controlled passing game, but still be able to take the ball down the field, like the deep ball to Zach. And there were some other things that were down the field as well that Atlanta did a good job of taking away and forcing us to throw it underneath. But yeah, we get a coverage that we want, and then we have the ability to go down the field. If not, Jalen did a good job with his reads and taking what the defense gave him. Well, that was just the look that, again, it was the same thing. That was the look that defense was giving us. That's not necessarily planned to go to him. The defensive look, let it go to him. There's options. I like to give our quarterbacks options on plays and give Jalen options on plays, and you just react off the defense. And so sometimes on run plays that's like that, and then sometimes on pass plays it's like that. So you're built in everywhere around the field, and you're just trying to teach the quarterback where to go with the ball versus different looks. And Jalen did a great job of executing to start the game off with that.
You had very few negative plays in this one. What was the rhythm like from a play call perspective?
Yeah, the ability to be able to get on the ball and run and feel really good about running the football because of who our offensive line was. That's always something that you're like, man, I got to go up and use these guys, use Miles and use the offensive line. So that makes it easier to call the game when you're firing on all cylinders like that. We still had a little bit too many pre-snap penalties that we got to clean up. We have to clean up the things that require no talent. Master the things that require no talent. We had a little bit too many of those, and we got to clean that up. Well, I'll keep the story. The story's a little embarrassing for me, so I'll keep the story in-house. But the whole message was about having a dog mentality, and dog mentality to us means that no matter what happened on one play, whether it was an interception, whether it was a touchdown, whether it was a minus run, whether it was a 20-yard run, whether it was a sack, no matter what happened, play the next play, be in the moment. Just like, and our analogy is just like a dog would when you open up the cage and he goes to hunt. So that was the message. That was the main message, and I felt like we had a good first half. Especially the way we ended the first half. The defense was firing, and that's kind of some of the thing the guys were talking about. Like, hey, that first half doesn't count. It doesn't matter. It didn't happen. We're right here. You're in the moment again, and that was my message to the team. And it was good to see them execute it. The fourth and what? I didn't think we went for a fourth and play. Yeah, I felt good. I felt good about the calls. We didn't execute it. They were definitely green lights for us to be able to go for it with the field position that we had, the way the defense was playing, and the one you could argue back and forth. I went back and forth with it, but what ended up happening with the way our defense was going, I don't know if the ball was somewhere between the 20 and the 30. I think we didn't get in on 4th and 2. Our defense got a 3 and out. They gave us the ball back and we scored a touchdown. So we still had that field position. So it makes you feel better about the decision when you don't get it when the defense bails you out like that. Those were green lights for us. I gotta do what my gut says, and it was green light. And I followed it that time, and just didn't work out. Yeah, just again the taking what the defense gave them. methodically going down the field, making big throws when he needed to make big throws, checking it down when he needed to check it down, making a run when he needed to make a run, just playing good quarterback play. So to go down and get a touchdown in a 2-minute drill, like sometimes you're thinking, let's go get points. Then you get to a point and you're like, all right, let's go get 7. And when you get 7, you obviously feel really good about it. And Jalen was complete control there. He was in complete control the whole game, played a heck of a football game, and really happy with the way he played. Yeah, I mean, when we practice that in the preseason, I've told you guys this, and when you play against another team, I mean, to me that's a game. If you're truly in the business of getting better every single day and improving every single day, then you treat practice like a game. So whether we played 0 plays with the starters in the preseason games, 10 plays, 20 plays, 30 plays, 3 full games, the practices prepared us for it, and that's no different when you get into the season. The practices prepare you for the game. This week we had a great third down day where I thought we were firing all cylinders. It got us ready for today, and we had a great red zone practice, and then we were 3 for 3 today. So, and I thought our run game looked really good. So it's this. What you do in the week, and that's our emphasis to the team and the player. These guys have won a lot of games here, and so they know how to practice, and they know how to get better throughout the season. Where you don't plateau, you continue to get better. And I felt like we got better every day this week. The goal for next week is to get better every day, to put yourself in position to be able to win at home there against San Francisco. Yeah, shoot, that was just game 1. I mean, we got a lot more left, so a lot more. I'm sorry. After the game, it's just the excitement of being in the locker room with the guys. One of our first meetings, when we talked about connecting, I said that there's probably not a better feeling. There's not a lot of feelings that are better that when you're in the locker room after the game, celebrating, hugging, doing your handshakes with each other, whatever it is, there's not a better feeling in the world unless you're connected with the people across from you. Like, if we didn't think about connecting every day and we went out and won that game, it would still feel really sweet, and those hugs would still be really cool. But when you really connect with somebody, those hugs mean a little bit more. And those are special moments, and so it was just embracing that special moment that we had in there as a team, and watching the guys celebrate, watching the guys dance, and so that was a good feeling there at the end of the game, and just wanted to let that go as long as possible. Say that. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I thought those guys played. Again, I got to look at the tape and see how they played, but they made some good plays. That's for sure. I want to see how consistent they were throughout the game, but to get in the end zone on your first NFL game, that's pretty cool. And I thought Jalen made a great throw to Devontae. Zach did a good job of helping Devontae get open on that play if you watch it. And the offensive line, Kenny didn't have to do much on his touchdown. So again, that's just why it's such a great team game. I'm happy for them that they scored, but a lot of the credit goes to, and that's why it's this awesome game, right? If you look at that play, Zach helped Devontae get open. Jalen put a great ball on there. Offensive line got Kenny in there. So happy for them as a rookie, but really happy with the success of the way the offense played, particularly on those couple plays. Practice, right? Practice, and it's such a great indicator of what you're going to get in the game, and he practices hard. He practices to get better. He has no choice because, you know, the team is demanding that of him. The players on the team are demanding that. We're demanding that of him. And so he's showing us what he can do every day in practice. And so he's a tough kid. When guys are tough and they like football and they really love football and they have talent, those guys reach their potential. And obviously that's only Kenny's first game, but you like those things about him that make you trust him to be able to make some plays in those moments.
Last one, guys.
Can you talk about
I'll answer yours too.
you talk about connection between the players and trying to have those connections. So with that, though, your handshake with Jalen, who came up with that and how much practice?
Well, that is my son and I's handshake, to be honest with you. And, you know, as Jalen and I got closer throughout there, I told him that, and I said, hey, this is my son and I's handshake, and we started doing it. We had fun with it. We did it last night before the meetings, and then it was fun to do that in the game. Again, like I said, like when you're in there celebrating with somebody, and you're going through and you're having those emotions mean even more when you're close with that person. So that was fun. That was special. My son doesn't mind. He's just a young boy, so he doesn't mind that we share that handshake. So it's my son, myself, and Jalen's handshake now.
Okay, so the Dallas Goddard touchdown, that was obviously a really tight throw, could have been really dangerous. What does that say about Jalen's accuracy and his confidence with the ball on the run?
Yeah, it was a great play. It was a really good play. It wasn't. Sometimes you don't get what you think you're going to get, and it sure helps when your quarterback can get you out of that situation and make a big time play. So it was a heck of a throw. I look forward to watching it on tape. I couldn't see up the big screen on there, so it's a little hard to see. You guys probably had a good view of it from the big screen. I didn't, but I look forward to seeing it on tape. But it says that, you know, he made a heck of a football play, and he made a lot of those today, and which is why we were in the position to win the game.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, y'all.